teacher feature from Northwest Schools. We have Northwest High School teacher and college and career readiness coordinator, Randy Watts, and from Junior Achievement President, Connie Poisson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And congratulations for being on our teacher feature this month.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Busy month, being in charge of career and college readiness. You got to be lining up kids and destinations all this month.
We are working very hard. I work together with our counselors and all the teachers and everybody working to get our graduates out the door and on to their next step. So this is a very, very busy time. We have decision day coming up next Friday, so everyone's going to at least have a plan.
When I was in high school, we didn't have any kind of pressure at all. And no one really, hey, what are you doing? Nobody really, it wasn't hanging over our heads like it seems to be. Is it a lot of pressure?
We start in 9th grade now, so I'm starting to get them to look at different careers, and I have some VR goggles that have some virtual job shadow type things where they check out different careers that they like and so forth. And then in 10th grade, we work together with Junior Achievement and our local businesses, and we send all of our 10th graders on a job shadow in their career that they've chosen thus far. So in 9th grade, they go in and we have a program called Zello that they look at, and they can do career research, and they choose something that sounds interesting to them. And then every year we encourage them to look into that and see if that's where they want to go, and they go on job shadows, and they try to take classes that go along with those careers. And it's a lot of fun because some of the kids come back and they're like, that's what I want to do, that's really it. And then you'll see others that'll come back and say, I really didn't have any idea that that's what that job was. And it encourages them to
Well, that must
further.
be exciting to have a kid come back and say, oh my gosh, this is where I want to work.
Oh yes, absolutely. I've had them actually even start working summer jobs and so forth after their sophomore year, and it leads into a career field. So,
Connie, has Junior Achievement, has the program or the mission changed at all because of how much pressure and how much earlier kids are deciding on careers?
That's a good question. We've been doing job shadowing for quite a few years, over 10 years. It's one of my projects that I launched off that had sort of gone on the wayside, and I think to me it was a project that was really needed, and just really to help those kids kind of have an understanding. We landed on 10th grade, figured that was a great time for them to experience something like this, and then giving them enough time to sort of make some decisions. And like Randy said, it really is an affirmation that they are in the right direction, or no, I need to really be rethinking what I'm doing. So 10th grade was perfect, and it was 230 kids that we had out with Northwest in February, those 2 days in February. It's a lot. So totally, this year I think we'll have close to 500 kids that will have job shadowed. So that's an important piece, I think, of their career development.
Yeah, we found that we post them here every year.
Yep.
And I think we even get that response. It's like, well, maybe I really do want this, or maybe I really don't. When kids come to you and say, I would like to do this for a career, are you judgmental? Do you say, you know what, you're better than that, or you shouldn't do that, it's not right,
well, absolutely no. Because to me, their career has to be their passion. And it's not always the first passion. I was actually going to be a veterinarian right up until I almost started school. My parents had the audacity to go on vacation and leave me with being in charge of the farm over the summer, and I changed my career after that. So, to lawyer, which didn't happen either. So I always encourage my students to really look into their interest and then find out if that's what they want to do. And so we've got the 10th grade job shadow. After that, I encourage and often help them set up even individual job shadows, their 11th grade year and so forth. And then their senior year, I have, I think, 12 students out this year. But we have different students that go out for an externship. And so they will actually go work in the field that they want to pursue for a couple hours a day if they have room in their schedule and just need elective credits at that point. So that's another encouragement for the 9th and 10th graders. If you want to really go try this and work, and some of them leave into jobs right out of school, then it's a good time to make sure that you're keeping those grades up and keeping involved in school all the way through. So it's a good program, and we really enjoy it.
Excuse me, I just wanted to piggyback on Bart's comment. I think you're right. You know, when we were in school, maybe, I mean, just think of what's happening. We're just kind of guiding the kids 9th grade through 12th grade, lots of career exploration opportunities that maybe we didn't get years ago and here.
They did.
So,
I remember.
you know, it's just really a very comprehensive sort of program and concentration at the schools to help launch them off in a direction. So.
And when they say it takes a village, that's so true, because we couldn't do it without all the businesses. Just in our 2 days, we had over 70 businesses, all local, that the students see. These are places that I could go to work right here in my community. So that showcases the businesses that have availability, and we really appreciate that. We have the parents that are encouraging the kids, because even at 10th grade, sometimes they're like, you know, I'm not there yet. Well, sometimes it's a good experience just to get out of the classroom. There's so many things you can learn outside of the classroom in addition to being in it. So that gives them the opportunity as well.
It gives them the taste of reality, and you have a fair called the Reality Fair.
We do have a reality fair, and we just finished our first full 7th grade reality fair at Northwest a couple weeks ago.
Yes,
I know, it was exciting.
With another one of our community partners, the American One Credit Union.
One,
So that's a really exciting program as well. So I teach personal finance, and I partner with Junior Achievement and their curriculum, which meets our new requirements now. And then we have representatives from American One Credit Union that come in about once a week and go over different topics from the banker's point of view, which is very helpful for the students. And then this year we had the reality fair, where some of my students were able to go down to the middle school and work with the volunteers and give the middle graders a little bit of
So these high school students, that had the personal finance program actually helped in this budgeting exercise for all these 7th graders. It was great. They did an excellent job. And I think the young kids, the 7th graders, really got an opportunity, you know, to see, oh, here's what I can also do, you know, sort of a mentorship type of thing from the seniors, because Randy has a lot of seniors that were part of that project. So
the feedback from the seniors was they had a blast.
Yeah.
They enjoyed giving the...
What's been the response of the companies that host the job shadowers?
I think it's been good.
Very positive.
Yes,
I know you showed some pictures.
Yep.
You know, they continue to come back year after year.
And some of them have hired some of the students that have gone through. So.
I know Advanced Turning has.
Yes, absolutely. And that's where I have a young lady that went to the job shadow at Vista Grand Villa, and she's still there doing externship now and planning on pursuing medical career. So there's many different examples, but a lot of times they do end up opening a door for the students and the businesses.
I think the businesses honestly feel a sense of the need in the community to help, you know, because we're looking for employees. Everybody's looking for people to work. So this is an opportunity to sort of introduce their business and get to know students who are interested.
And lets them know that there's a lot of opportunities local. You
Here,
don't have to go a long way.
I get that feeling, Randy, but you would know, really, are more kids staying in Jackson after school to work?
I know a lot of students are, especially some of our larger employees, consumers in the health fields and so forth, and some of the smaller ones. I couldn't tell you as a whole where the shift is. I haven't looked at those stats, because a lot of the kids get out there and it's hard to keep track of where they go.
But 20 years ago, you knew there were a lot more that were just getting out of town.
Right.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of opportunities local now that the students are becoming more aware of.
You're right. I don't remember a lot of the businesses, you know, when I was that age, knowing a lot of the businesses that were in our community, and this is one of those opportunities to really be showcasing.
Did you know what you wanted to do when you were in high school?
Oh my gosh. I knew what I didn't want to do, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do.
Well, we appreciate the two of you teaming up to provide all these great opportunities for our kids. thanks for being in our show today.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank
Thanks
you for having us.
Yeah.
President at Junior Achievement, Connie Poisson, and the teacher feature for this month from Northwest Schools, high school teacher Randy Watts, also career and readiness program coordinator. Up next,